a different first impression review. So not too long ago, I wasn't able to afford the Marc Jacobs and the Burberry and, you know, all these high-end brands that are sold at Sephora. There was one time in my life, not too long ago, that I was a student. I was in high school, I was in college, and I just frankly couldn't afford those stuff. Even things like Physicians Formula was a little bit too expensive for my budget at one time. So I went to the Dollar Tree because who doesn't love a dollar store? I am a sucker at the dollar store. I'm just like, give me everything, and it's like 20 bucks, so I feel so good. So I went to the beauty section and found these palettes by LA Colors. Each of them were $1 each, and I don't know if they're good, I don't know if they're bad, but I'm gonna try them out today on my eyes and tell you what I think about them, because if they're good, then they're just $1 each, so they're as affordable as they're gonna get. And if they're bad, then just don't get them. But I am so excited to try these out, and hopefully one of these will be good. So in this video, I'm going to show you swatches of every single shade, and I'm also going to show you how they apply on my eyes. So I hope you guys are ready for this review. I am so excited. I am super excited about this. So let's get started. So I've zoomed you up quite close so we can take a closer look at these palettes. This is the LA Colors Little Black Book of Eyeshadows, as you can see, and it has 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It has 15 eyeshadows, which is quite impressive. I personally love this packaging just because it's so small. As you can see, it's just a little book. You can easily travel with it, take it on the trip, or just put it in your handbag. I think it's so cool. So I'm going to open it once again. You also get a little sponge tip applicator, which some people dislike. I kind of goes back and forth. It's good for packing on eyeshadow, I'm not going to lie. But yeah, the colors are very, very neutral. You have some really nice light shades over here, some more darker ones. You have a little bit warmer shades down here, a gold. One of the things I don't really like about this palette is the fact that every single shade is shimmery. There's not one matte shade, so you kind of have to embrace the shimmer or pair it up with a matte palette that you already have. So that's a con, but I mean, you're paying $1, so I'm not going to be complaining too much about that. The colors are very beautiful though. This is a color scheme that's really flattering for almost any woman, so I really love this so far. And then this one, this is just a 6 eyeshadow palette. This is the palette in Almost Nude. And they had a few of these at the Dollar Tree. They had a green one. They also had one with like purple shades. Once you do get it open, you have 6 eyeshadows right here. I do like this little like rectangular embossed detail that it has. So you have some nice shades. You have a nice light shade, a nice pink, kind of a bronzy shade, then this one's kind of a mossy green. I like it. And this one's really red, so I like the variety of shades. They're really, really nice. You also get a sponge tip applicator as well. And I mean, the packaging's not my favorite, but it is very compact, so you can put it in your handbag or take it on a trip or whatever you want. So that's pretty nice as well. Closed pretty shut. I mean, it's not going to open. I had trouble opening it. So I just finished swatching all 15 eyeshadows in the LA Colors Little Black Book palette, and I have to say, quite impressed for $1 that you're paying. These are the swatches, which is kind of awkward to show you, but as you can see, some of them definitely stand out. These ones in particular had great pigmentation. It was just one swipe, that was it. Other ones, like the lighter ones, definitely took a little bit of layering, which is expected for such a lighter color. So I'm not going to take points away from that because they're really light, they're sheer. And typically those colors in the drugstore are very light and sheer, for the most part, at least what I've tested out. I have to say I'm pretty impressed with this palette. There's been times that I purchased Maybelline palettes, Revlon palettes, and I struggle way more to get decent pigmentation than this one that was just $1. So far, so good. 6 eyeshadows in the LA Colors 6 color eyeshadow in Almost Nude, and I have to say I'm not impressed with this palette in particular. The eyeshadows were very powdery and also sheer. As you can see, really sheer. All these 3 shades, you can barely see them. These 2 took a few layers as well. So overall, and comparing it to the Little Black Book, I feel like these eyeshadows are very sheer, very powdery. They take a lot more work for them to look a little bit more pigmented, while these, some of them were just like one swipe pigmentation, they were there. So I really didn't like this. Even for $1, I didn't feel like the quality was as good as this one. I'm gonna start off by priming my eyes, and I'm using a very inexpensive primer. This is the one from e.l.f., which is I think now $2. I think for this look, I'm just gonna use the Little Black Book palette since the other one really didn't impress me at all. I like the colors in this one better, I like the texture of this one better, so I'm gonna use the Little Black Book. So I'm gonna start off with this color right here, which is kind of a bronzy color. And I'm taking it on this really small petal-shaped brush, which works perfectly because it's really tiny. I think the color is quite nice and it's applying well. I mean, it's not the smoothest eyeshadow ever, but it's not bad. I'm gonna keep using some warmer eyeshadows, so I'm gonna take a combination of these 2 right here and just put it all over the crease. I'm finding that the eyeshadows blend pretty well actually. I mean, I'm not struggling to like blend them out or anything, so far, so good. And now I'm gonna start smudging a little bit of eyeshadow on the lower lash line. I'm gonna take this one once again, maybe a little combination of this and a little bit of the gold towards the inner corners. And now I want to add a little bit more dimension because there's a lot of warm eyeshadows going on in this look. So I'm gonna go for this one and I'm gonna apply it mainly in the outer V and a little bit in the outer corner right here. And now I'm gonna use this eyeshadow, this one right here, as a brow highlight. And finally, I'm gonna make a combination of the yellow gold and the white just to create a nice pale gold for the inner corner. So this is the finished look. I finished up with the Daiso mascara. It is $1.50 at Daiso. And then on my lips is the L'Oreal Eva's Red Lipstick, so another affordable option. I have to say, quite impressed with the LA Colors Little Black Book palette, and this one is a natural chic. Quite impressed. I'm not gonna lie. It's not the smoothest like eyeshadows, the smoothest, most pigmented eyeshadows. It's not that, but for $1 you're getting 15 15 different eyeshadows. So if you wanted to experiment with, let's say, warmer eyeshadows like I'm wearing today, you can easily do that with $1. You can also experiment with like a really bright gold or something like that. You're not wasting a lot of money, that's all I'm saying. I think the pigmentation was quite decent. Once again, I have the swatches right here which have rubbed off a little bit, but the fact that I can still see all of this portion is pretty good. So for $1, I have to recommend this palette. I was pretty pleased. It was easy to work with. I really liked the eyeshadow look that I created. So this I have to recommend. The one palette that I cannot recommend, not even for $1, is this one. This one was complete crap. So save that dollar, get something else from the Dollar Tree or dollar store, get like a candle, I don't know, whatever you want. But this one's worth checking out, especially because you do get a really nice variety of shades. They do have other versions of this little black book palette, so if you want more like colorful eyeshadows, like you can go for it. For $1 you can have those bright greens and like blues and all of that, so maybe I'll go and like pick that one up next. Who knows? But I think this is really cool, and the packaging, like I said, it's just super compact and really nice. If you want to see better pictures and just like an update on how the eyeshadows wore, go to my blog. I will leave the link down below so you can check it out. I also have a review on the Daiso mascara in case you're interested, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want me to do any dollar store related videos in the future, maybe I can pick up more palettes or something like that, please let me know in the comments below. I personally really love this video, and I hope you guys did too. If you're new to this channel, please take the moment to subscribe by clicking right over here, and I will see you guys very soon in my next video. Bye! Before I canceled, I wanted to go big, so this is the eyeshadow set. So you have 6 eyeshadows. I love ColourPop eyeshadows, and I actually wanted to get this set just because of